Welcome to the Perla Bienestar podcast. Meet your host, Perla Puebla, nurse practitioner, healthcare advocate, and wellness enthusiast with over a decade of experience helping people feel their best. This podcast is your space for real, down-to-earth conversations about health, beauty, and everything in between. Get ready for tips and insights to take charge of your wellness journey. Let's dive in.
Hey, good morning, guys. We are here with the amazing Lillian Gonzalez from Balance IV, and she is here to tell us a little bit more about the liver and liver detox. Lillian, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Yes, thank you for having me. Hi everyone. My name is Lillian Gonzalez. I am a family nurse practitioner with a background in functional medicine, herbology, and homeopathy. I am the founder of Balanced Wellness Services located in Gilbert, Arizona. And today I would like to discuss the importance of liver health, key supplements for liver detox, and simple practices you can integrate into your daily routine to support your liver health.
Oh, I love it. I'm very excited about this episode because that's one of the main things that I see most people needing out there right now. All the patients that I'm seeing in their labs, they're all needing some help with their liver. Can you tell us what the liver does, Lillian, and the importance of the liver?
Yes. So the liver is one of the hardest working organs in the body. It processes everything from the food we eat to the medication we take. Think of it as your body's built-in filter. It removes toxins, metabolizes nutrients, and produces bile, which helps digest fats. We are often exposed to stress, environmental toxins, and irregular eating patterns. Over time, this can burden liver, leading to fatigue, inflammation, and hormonal imbalances.
What would you say are the most common signs of a liver needing to be detoxed, an overburdened liver?
Mostly it's so the first thing I see is people fatigue. So almost everybody I know, fatigue, they experience brain fog, digestive issues, hormonal imbalances are some of the key um, things people experience.
Okay. Have you ever had a liver detox yourself?
I do one actually on daily supplements, but every 6 months I do a thorough liver detox.
Okay, and what do you use?
It's called Flora, 7-day Flora, and it's a 7-day detox. Before you do that detox, though, I would probably, when we go over some of these supplements and just changing dietary habits, because if you just do it without kind of preparing for it, it can be pretty extreme on your body. You feel like you have the flu. It's a very harsh detox.
Okay. How do you recommend starting a liver detox?
So let's talk about some evidence-based supplements that you can start taking now to prepare you for the 7-day flora. So the first is milk thistle, also known as silly marine. I love milk thistle. So this is one of the best known liver supporting herbs, and you can take this in a tincture form. And so just take it on a daily basis to prepare you. The second supplement I like is dandelion root. And so dandelion root stimulates bile production, which is essential for digesting fats and removing waste products. I like to take this in a tea form after dinner. Also including B vitamins in your diet, or B vitamins as supplements, because they assist with breaking down toxins and eliminating them from your body. Selenium and zinc also play important roles in liver enzymes and antioxidant defense. And the other is a very important one, glutathione. So glutathione enhances your liver's ability to detoxify harmful substances, especially if you're feeling down, run down, or dealing with high stress levels. And I know that you offer IVs, and so a glutathione IV, I highly recommend.
Yes, we do offer IV infusions that have glutathione in it, and I do have to say that is one of my favorite supplements as well. So if anyone's interested in getting that, we could definitely offer it. For the other supplements for the milk thistle, do you suggest that you said that's a tincture, right? Do you suggest that to be taken in the morning?
I take it at night. So the tincture, one dropper and 2 ounces of water after dinner. Those would be the main supplements that people can get started on now. They're easy to get a hold of, and they're going to easily start detoxing your body to prepare you for the big detox.
Awesome. And then what does the other detox consist of? The one you do every 6 months?
Or okay, so before we get there, the other thing that I encourage is, so now that we've covered the supplements, let's move to the daily practices, because there's also, besides supplements, things we have to incorporate into our lifestyle. And I can't emphasize staying hydrated, because if you're taking these herbs and you're trying to detox, you need to drink the water to flush all the toxins out. If you don't, you're going to feel probably worse, because then all the toxins are just circulating in your system. So it's super, super important to stay hydrated, at least 8 to 10 glasses water a day. If you're not doing that, you offer IVs, go get an IV. Stay hydrated. The second is eating high fiber foods. So if you are having problems with constipation, that's not good either, because if you're taking these supplements, then again, your toxins are just being stored in your body and you're not going to feel well. So, high fiber foods that can help it with digestion, leafy green vegetables, broccoli, berries. You can have cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, kale, Brussels sprouts. Artichokes are very important because artichokes boost bile production. They protect liver cells. They reduce fatty liver. And the reason they reduce fatty liver is because artichokes can help by improving fat metabolism and lowering bad cholesterol. I don't know if people knew about that, but they also have an anti-inflammatory effect. The other thing that people probably aren't sure about is or they are limiting alcohol and processed food, because that makes your liver work extra hard to eliminate that. Um,
I think that
Incorporating. Mhm.
I think that one is so important. And I think people are creating, I think there's more awareness around alcohol right now. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about alcohol and its relationship with increased risk of cancer. So I'm
Yes.
hoping people are getting, becoming more aware about alcohol and how detrimental it is to people's health.
And definitely it causes a lot of inflammation and stress on your liver, on your whole body, but your liver especially. The other thing is exercising. So even if it's 15, 20, 30 minutes, but movement is what improves your circulation. And so it improves your lymphatic system, which is helping flush out everything, all your toxins. So any type of movement, and I know like right now here it's cold, and people are like, no, it's too cold to exercise. But even if it's 20, 30 minutes, uh, get a bicycle at home or do something, but you have to have movement along with the detox.
Yeah.
Um, and have you heard of dry brushing?
I have not. What is that?
So dry brushing, there's these special brushes that you could purchase, and before you shower, you brush and you go towards the heart. So it's like you're brushing your whole body, and you start with your hands, and you're gonna brush towards your heart, also the legs up towards your torso, and that helps your lymphatic system
Oh,
eliminate
okay.
waste. Yes,
I need to
and
try that.
yeah, the dry brushing is super important for your lymphatic system. And then the last, which I love, is the sauna. And I know that's kind of hard to get an access to, but if you have a gym pass, maybe 2 3 times a week, trying to do the sauna, because this eliminates toxins and it gives your liver a break.
Okay. No, you have a sauna at home?
I do. I purchased one. Yes,
That's
and
awesome.
I love it.
I want to tell people a little bit about, I love holistic approaches to everything, but I remember last year when I was having the hormonal issues, hormonal acne. issues with irregular periods. You remember when we talked about that?
Yes.
So I was going through that, and Lillian was like, "You need to detox your liver right now." We talked about it. She put me on all the supplements, and it was amazing what it did. For my period regulation, decreasing the amount of my period, decreasing the hormonal acne. So I mean, I was already a huge advocate for holistic medicine, but just going through that and detoxing my liver, that felt amazing to be able to see that big of a change in my body.
And to think that we go years and years and years basically abusing our liver. And it's amazing how resistant it is, and how much it tolerates. But I would suggest a 7 day flora at least twice a year, especially after holidays, because we do need a reset.
What does a 7-day flora have? What ingredients is it?
So the ingredients, it has the fiber, it has some of the supplements we reviewed, but basically you're going to take it. So on the instructions on the box, and I don't have it in front of me, but it's like 2 or 3 times a day for 7 days. So I would suggest you start it if you're off on the weekend. I would suggest you start it on a Friday, because the first 3 days you'll probably be using the restroom more frequently, especially if you have problems with constipation, because it does contain fiber, psyllium husk. Um, and so it's not only for the liver, but it also does kidney, and colon. So it's a full detox. So symptoms of a detox, if you're not fully prepared, it can feel like you have the flu. And again, maybe they want to come in and get an IV with you before they start it, just to stay hydrated. That's probably what I would suggest, is go get an IV prior to starting it. But you can actually start these supplements that we reviewed, and start incorporating the lifestyle. Maybe I would say a month before you do the 7 day flora. The only other thing I left out here was the intermittent fasting, especially for people who have insulin resistance, um, because that really also helps your liver, eliminating, of course, sugar, processed foods. And people think fatty liver, like whenever I talk to my patients about fatty liver, they think it's just fat. It's actually sugar. So we
Yeah.
consume way too much sugar, way too much sugar. So that would be, start eliminating some of, if you can start eliminating some sugar, staying hydrated, start exercising, implement the supplements, you're going to have a nice, healthy liver that's going to protect you, and it's going to give you longevity, and you're going to avoid a lot of illnesses in the future. Like you said, hormonal imbalances and things like that that can be um,
Yeah,
regulated.
I completely agree. I think for people out there, if you had to choose three things that you could do, right? The best three things that you could do at home, what would you say those are if you only had to pick three?
For sure, the milk thistle in the
Okay.
tincture form, the
Without
dandelion. What is
without
it?
alcohol, right?
Without alcohol. Oh, thank you
Yeah.
for reminding me. Yes, without alcohol, because it does come with alcohol. So the one without alcohol. I would do the dandelion root tea and glutathione. Those in supplement form. In lifestyle, hydration, exercise, and I mean, a lot of people don't like the artichokes, but they're so crucial. Um, B vitamins, I guess, would be the other. People are deficient in B vitamins, and they're very important in the body.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna go eat some artichoke today. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go buy myself some artichoke.
I just, you know what? I just cut him up and put him in my salad. Like, I just make it a habit to have him, and because I know how good they are and how important they are. And the reason I got, into all this is because I was diagnosed with a fatty liver. And so that scared me, because I lost 3 uncles. I don't drink. It was for my diet and sugar, and I blame it on, on the sugar intake. Um, And so that really scared me, and it started me down this path of, okay, what do we do to not get there, and die from, because I don't know if you know, but well, I know you know, but the audience, you can have cirrhosis of the liver without drinking.
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately, it's common with Hispanics because of our diet. You know, we like everything fried and we like sweets, and that's a bad, and we like alcohol. Not all of us, but
Not all of us, yeah.
but it's just, you know, I mean, that's how I grew up in my household, right? um and so unfortunately I've already lost two uncles. One was okay, but two of them passed away in their 50s, which is very young,
Yeah,
on something that could have been prevented.
that is so true. And I think sometimes with Western or regular medicine, by the time they realize there's something wrong with your liver, I mean, you could still do something about it, but you can do something about it now. You don't have to wait until they say there's something wrong, right?
Right, and you definitely want to catch it before it turns into cirrhosis. So
Oh, yeah.
starting these daily practices, I mean, your liver is very resilient and it will respond. And the first thing you're gonna notice is increased energy. You're not gonna need any of these energy drinks or coffee or caffeine, or you're gonna have natural energy just by incorporating these habits. You're
Yeah.
gonna sleep better. So the other thing that I forgot to mention is, if you're tossing and turning all night, it's probably your liver needs to detox.
Oh,
Itchy skin,
that's true.
because your liver will breathe through your skin. So if you have, like, you don't know why you're itching and you just like you're always itchy, that's another sign you probably need a liver detox.
So, did you know approximately 1 out of 5 adults in the US have fatty liver? That's a lot
Yes.
of people.
When I went in to get my scan, yes, and Hispanics very common also. um yeah, it's pretty scary. And a lot of people actually, how many people don't we know that just, I'm always tired so I drink coffee, but maybe it's the liver.
That's true. Now, what do you think about NAD plus and, fatty liver or liver regeneration with NAD plus?
Well, I love the NAD, and I actually inject NAD daily, because I think once you turn a certain age, 40, 45, it helps restore your mitochondria. So it not only helps with the liver, but it helps all your cells. And the good thing with that is that you can do the home kits. So I know that you offer it, and they just inject it at home. Um, I prefer that over the IV for the NAD injections. I prefer the self injections at home because I think you're getting it every day. Um, and it's great. It's not only going to help the liver, it's going to help your whole body, everything. Um, it just restore
Yeah.
it. Mitochondria is responsible for over 2,000 things that in our body, and so it just helps restore that. So it's amazing. I think everybody after a
Yeah.
certain age should be on it.
Yeah, I do agree with you in that. And then I think the infusions are great, but in all honesty, I do feel that it is better to do the injections at home because you are getting a steady supply of the NAD and then you feel so much energized and it does help your liver as well.
It'll help your whole body.
Yeah, it really will. Lillian, anything else that you want to add for anyone out there you think
um
might be
so
helpful?
so I do offer hair analysis testing.
Mm-hmm.
And what this does is it will test, so not the it's different from the blood test, because hair analysis provides a long-term view of what's happening inside your body. It can detect toxin overload, heavy metals, environmental toxins, and then it can also detect nutritional deficiencies, so like the selenium, the zinc, the B vitamins. And so I do offer those hair analysis testing if anyone is interested.
Yeah. Are you able to see like if there's any issues with the liver through that hair analysis, or are you identify those deficiencies that are causing maybe the low glutathione levels that are affecting the liver, or how does it
Yes.
work?
Yes. So like when I did mine, I was deficient in my B vitamins, which are crucial. And even though I was taking the B vitamins, I wasn't taking, sometimes we have to do our research on what type of, that's why I like the IV infusions, because I know that you provide high quality infusions, high quality supplements. And sometimes we just walk into the store and just, it's like, and I don't know, like certain grocery stores,
Yeah.
I I wouldn't just go and pick up a bottle of a supplement there, because you don't know what you're getting. And I hate to say that, but a lot of it is fillers and it's not the actual vitamin. So even though I was taking, I thought it was a high quality, it wasn't high quality. It showed up on my hair analysis. So once I changed to a higher quality and actually IV infusions, it's no longer a deficiency. So it can help, even if you're on a supplement, determine if it's the right supplement or if we have to find another supplement
Yeah.
um, that helps your body. But so this isn't an overnight thing. This is a lifestyle change, and that's, I think, what people have to understand. And it's okay if you fall off, but as long as you get back on, right? That's what we always say, because we're human, and there's gonna be seasons, especially the winter. People around the winter time, it's like, I don't really want to drink all that water. It's too cold to exercise. I ran out of my supplements. I don't really want to take them. But as long as you get back on, it's okay. Your liver's gonna thank you for it.
Yep, that is true. Now, the hair analysis that you mentioned, Lillian, is that like a painful procedure? I mean, how does that, I know it's a piece of your hair, but like you don't go and yank it out, right? I mean, it's like, do you cut off like a little bit at the ends, or how does that work?
Yeah. So from the back of your head I just take a couple. It doesn't require a lot of hair samples.
Okay.
It gets sent into a lab. It takes about 3 weeks, but it's like it tests for 400 food sensitivities, 400 non-environmental. So when I did mine, actually a parasite showed up. So that was causing leaky gut. So it does more than your blood work. Your blood work will never test you for all that. And then
Yeah.
of course the nutritional deficiencies, the heavy metals. And then if you do show up with heavy metals, then that's where you can do like the IV glutathione. You can start doing the NAD injections to help eliminate you. But at least you have a map of what you're trying to fix.
Okay. Now, if people want to find you to get the hair analysis done, where can they find you to talk to you about this?
So it's bookbalanceiv.com,
Okay.
and my phone number is 602-345-0482.
Okay. I'll put the link also in the notes so people can know more about the hair analysis if they're interested.
Thank you. And thank you for having me. This was great.
Yeah, thank you for talking about, talking with us about all the liver things. I don't think we have enough education out there for people. Every patient that I'm seeing is having a fatty liver, which is contributing to so many other issues, including their weight gain. So I think this is definitely something that we have to continue talking about and continue creating awareness for everyone.
Thank you for listening to the Perla Bienestar Center podcast, where your health and wellness comes first. Don't forget to subscribe, and for more information, find us on Instagram or visit us at perlacenter.com.